Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. In the crowded world of short dramas where countless CPs rise and fall overnight, one pairing has managed to capture the crown of sweetness, Wenbo and Yiying. Together, they are nothing less than a perfect couple, so in sync, so effortlessly charming, that every scene they share feels like a love story unfolding in real life. Viewers don't just watch them, they experience them, and the result is pure addiction. Their chemistry is undeniable. Wenbo brings a steady warmth, a dependable presence that anchors every storyline, while Yiying lights up the screen with her playful innocence and radiant energy. Side by side, they create a contrast that feels both natural and irresistible, two halves of a whole, destined to mate, destined to shine. What makes them stand out isn't only their acting skill, but the way their interactions spill beyond the screen. A lingering glance here, a teasing smile there, a moment of unspoken tenderness, all of it feels too genuine to be rehearsed. Fans are convinced that the sweetness they display is not just scripted drama, but a reflection of something deeper. It's no wonder that social media has crowned them the sweetest on-screen couple, with countless clips, edits, and hashtags dedicated to celebrating their every move. In an industry where pairings come and go, Wenbo and Yiying have managed to carve out something timeless, a love story that feels both cinematic and real. And now, as anticipation builds for their next project, one thing is certain, this couple doesn't just act out romance, they redefine it, because when Wenbo and Yiying appear together, audiences don't just see a CP, they see the very definition of love itself. Wenbo and Yiying have redefined what it means to be an on-screen couple. Far beyond scripted lines and rehearsed emotions, they bring a kind of intimacy that feels rooted in life's most ordinary yet most meaningful moments. Together, they weave love into the very fabric of daily existence, into rice, oil, salt, and the rhythm of home. It's not grand gestures or dramatic confessions that captivate audiences, but the quiet tenderness that lingers in every glance, every smile, every touch. What makes them unforgettable is this rare ability to transform the mundane into magic. When Wenbo pours a cup of tea, when Yiying adjusts a scarf, when they share a look across the dinner table, it feels like watching real love unfold, not just a performance. Their acting is so natural, so lived in, that viewers can't help but believe in the story they tell. Audiences often say that Huang brings strength and steadiness, while he radiates warmth and light. Together, they strike a balance that mirrors the essence of partnership, resilience in hardship, joy in simplicity, and affection that never needs to be spoken aloud to be understood. That's why fans call them not just a CP, but a portrait of what love should look like in an age when so many screen romances burn brightly but fade quickly. Wenbo and Yiying's pairing endures, because it feels less like fiction and more like truth. And as their story continues to unfold, one thing is certain, they don't just play lovers, they remind us that love itself lives in the everyday. Because when two people can turn ordinary life into poetry, that's when you know you've witnessed something extraordinary. The kitchen is rarely the stage where love stories are told. Yet in the space of clattering spatulas, sizzling pans, and rising steam, something extraordinary takes shape. Between the swift movements of cooking utensils, flavors collide in a waltz of taste, and in the midst of steam floats a tenderness far deeper than words. This isn't just cooking, it's intimacy written in fire, oil, and fragrance. And it shocks us because it reveals a truth so often overlooked. Love is never louder than when it whispers through the smallest, most ordinary details of life. Picture this, a man at the stove, sleeves rolled up, focus sharp yet softened by the presence of the woman beside him. He flips the pan, the sound crisp and rhythmic, like music. She laughs lightly, reaching out to adjust a bowl, their fingers brushing for a second too long. It is nothing dramatic, nothing scripted, yet somehow it feels like the purest romance one could ever witness. In the fleeting contact lies more passion than in 1,000 confessions, and in that laughter lies a promise stronger than any vow. Audiences have long been enchanted by grand love stories, lavish declarations, stormy breakups, fiery reconciliations. But here, in the kitchen, is a different kind of spectacle, a love that finds its poetry in rice, oil, salt, and steam. Every dish they prepare becomes a canvas of emotions, every taste a note in their private symphony. It is raw, authentic, and irresistible, leaving us breathless not because of its scale but because of its truth. And perhaps that is why this scene grips us so tightly. It reminds us that love is not just passion or fire, but also patience, warmth, and the willingness to share life's simplest moments. The spatula strikes the pan like a heartbeat, the steam curls like whispered affection, and suddenly we realize, this isn't just cooking dinner, It's building a life together, so when the flavors dance and the steam carries unspoken promises, we understand one undeniable truth. Sometimes, the most breathtaking love stories are not found in the grand stages of the world, but in the quiet choreography of an ordinary kitchen in their hands. Ordinary ingredients are transformed into secret codes of love, each chop, each stir carrying an unspoken tenderness. Every meal, every season is steeped in gentle romance, as if time itself has slowed to savor their bond. The sweetness lies not in extravagance, but in the simplicity of daily rituals, the way rice is washed, soup is stirred, or tea is poured. Together, they turn the act of eating into an intimate language, where flavors become symbols of care and warmth. This is the truest taste of life, not fleeting passion, but love woven into the fabric of everyday existence. And in this quiet, unpretentious poetry of 3 meals in 4 seasons, we see the most beautiful shape of love. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.